nandiyan sila, bahagi ng ating buhay. Kahit magkikipata, kahit magbingi-bingihan, kasama ka, kaisa ka, may pakialam ka. Adyenda, adyenda, adyenda. Kahit nasan ka, nakikita at naririnig, apektado ka. Kahit magkikipata, kahit magkibit-balikan, nararamdaman. Adyenda, adyenda, adyenda. Kahit di pag-usapan, nararamdaman. Sa bawat kibot-galaw natin, nakakaapekto sa atin. Pag-usapan natin, harapin natin sa adyenda, adyenda, adyenda. Kasama ka, kaisa ka, may pakialam ka.
Kahit saan ka lumingon, may isyung nakakaapekto sa iyo. Kaya dapat pag-usapan. Dahil lahat ng issue, kasama ka, kaisa ka, may pakialam ka.
Ang ating agenda, malaki po ang kontribusyon ng paglago ng turismo sa pag-angat ng ekonomiya ng ating bansa. Kaya naman po target ng Administrasyong Aquino ang 56.1 million na tourist arrivals bago matapos ang 2016. Paano nga po ba natin mas higit na mapapaunlad ang turismo ng Pilipinas? Abangan po ang mga detalye sa ating agenda report. Isang makabuluhang talakayan naman tungkol sa ganda ng Pilipinas ang hatid po sa atin ng Agenda 1-on-1. Kasama po ang winner ng America's Next Top Model Cycle 18. Wala pong iba kundi si Miss Sophie Sumner. Ako po si Joel Villanueva. At ito ang ating agenda.
It's paradise, the nature.
Bagamat po nakaranas ang Pilipinas ng sunod-sunod na mga kalamidad noong nakaraang taon, nananatili pong masigla ang turismo sa ating bansa. Bakit nga po ba patuloy na dumadagsa ang mga lokal at dayuhang turista? Panoorin po natin ang agenda report. Hindi biro ang mga pinagdaanang pagsubok ng ating bansa noong nakaraang 2013. Mula sa Zamboanga Siege, 7.2 magnitude na lindol sa Bohol hanggang sa hagupit ng Bagyong Yolanda sa Visayas. Kinuha nito ang atensyon ng buong mundo kung kaya naman hindi na iwasang maapektuhan din ang sektor ng turismo sa Pilipinas ng mga panahong iyon. Sa kabila nito, hindi nagpatinag ang ating pamahalaan at tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang naging pagdating ng mga turista, dayuhan man o sarili nating kababayan. Kamakailan lang kinilala ang Pilipinas ng Huffington Post Travel 2014 bilang isa sa top 10 places to visit. Ayon sa report, magandang puntahan ang Pilipinas dahil talaga namang sulit na sulit at hindi masyadong mahal ang pamamasyal dito. Nakilala ng agenda si Steve, isang turistang Amerikano. First time daw niya sa Pilipinas, kaya naman excited daw siya sa paglilibot dito.
We started out in Boracay for 3 or 4 days. We've been here for a couple of days now, and they surprised me with this celebration and this festival. It's just, I'm just having a great time, and we're gonna continue on.
Nahikayat daw si Steve na pumunta sa Pilipinas dahil na rin sa kanyang half Pinoy, half Hispanic na kaibigan na si Eric. Kwento ni Eric, nakakatuwa daw ang bumalik at makita ang sariling bayan.
Unlike the Philippines, It's paradise, the nature. You have to experience the people, the culture. The Philippines has so much to offer.
Si Colleen naman nagpunta sa Pilipinas bilang social worker sa isang foundation na tumutulong sa mga batang lansangan. Gusto raw niyang mag-island hopping sa mga ipinagmamalaki nating isla dito sa ating bayan.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's like more fun in the Philippines. We will see everywhere, all the island.
Pero hindi lang mga foreigner ang nabibighani sa kagandahan ng ating bansa. Maging ang ating mismong mga kababayan, proud na proud sa ganda ng Pilipinas.
Mas maganda yung ano natin dito kaysa sa ibang bansa. Inaano ko din to sa mga kaibigan ko, yung mga kaibigan na asawa ko na Hapon, na mas pumunta sa ganito.
At dahil sa pinasisiglang turismo dito sa bansa, tinitiyak ng bawat lokal na pamahalaan na lalong mapaganda pa ang kani-kanilang mga lugar. Katulad na lang ng lungsod ng Malolos, kilala sa buong Pilipinas sa mayaman nitong papel na ginampanan sa ating kasaysayan. Dahil dito inilunsad ng Malolos ang kasiyahan na katulad ng Fiesta Republica.
Ang nakikita naming paraan upang talagang puntahan ang Malolos ng mga dayuhan o ng mga local tourists, even the foreign tourists, ay makita ang Malolos, yung kahalagahan ng lungsod ng Malolos sa kabuuang pag-unlad ng sambayan ng Pilipino.
Sa pinakahuling tala ng Department of Tourism o DOT, umabot sa 4.6 million ang mga turistang dumayo noong 2013. Mas mataas kumpara sa 4.3 million na bumisita sa bansa noong 2012. Dahil dito, kampante ang DOT na maaabot nito ang target na 56.1 million tourists sa taong 2016.
Kahit na nagkaroon tayo ng mga iba-ibang mga challenges nung nakaraang taon, yung lindol, yung bagyo, no, Adyenda din yung advisory na nilabas ng mga ibang bansa, patuloy po, no, ang paglago ng ating tourism industry. Kailangan mabalik as soon as possible time yung tourism livelihood, no? Kasi ang contribution namin sa Department of Tourism matulungan yung mga naapektuhan, no, by providing them with livelihood. Maganda po yung ang reaction na nakuha namin, no, hindi lamang sa mga Pilipino, no, but more so with the foreigners.
Aktibo po ang ating pamahalaan sa paglulunsad ng mga bagong programa at kampanya para palakasin ang ating turismo. Gaano nga po ba ka-epektibo ang mga inisyatibong ito? Nagpapatuloy po ang Adyenda Report. Sadyang malikhain ang mga Pilipino sa pag-iisip ng mga paraan upang maengganyo ang mga turista na tuklasin ang ganda ng Pilipinas. Kaya naman ang DOT patuloy ang pagpapaigting ng kanilang mga programa. Taong 2012 nang inilunsad nito ang tourism campaign na It's More Fun in the Philippines, na talaga namang naging patok na patok sa mga turista. Dahil sa kampanyang ito, naipakita sa buong mundo ang natatanging ganda ng Pilipinas. Pero hindi lang kagandahan ng mga lugar ang ating ibinibida. Nito lang Pebrero, inilunsad ng DOT ang Thank You Campaign bilang pasasalamat sa pagbuhos ng tulong mula sa iba't ibang sulok ng mundo para sa mga naging biktima ng Bagyong Yolanda.
So far, maganda po yung ang reaction na nakuha namin, no? Hindi lamang sa mga Pilipino, no, but more so with the foreigners, no. At siguro ang kagandahan din nito is napakita natin sa kanila na hindi natin makakalimutan yung tulong na ibinigay nila sa atin, no, when we needed it most.
Hindi lang ang pamahalaan ang gumagawa ng mga programa sa pagpapalago ng turismo. Maging ang ilang mga non-government organizations may kanya-kanyang mga gimmick din.
We usually attend trade fairs abroad. It is essential that the representation of the Philippines will have to be seen by our counterparties, and there are business-to-business consumer meetings.
Sa pagpapaunlad ng turismo, naipapakita din sa pamamagitan ng iba't ibang negosyo ang pagkamalikhain ng mga Pilipino. Sa mga fiestas na lang halimbawa, hindi magpapahuli ang mga negosyo para mapatikim ang sarap ng mga produktong Pinoy. Mabili din sa mga lokal at dayuhang turista ang mga native handicrafts. Kaya naman proud na proud ang may-ari ng handicraft shop na ito dahil ang mga produkto niya nagpapakita raw ng pagkamalikhain ng mga Pinoy.
Oo naman, malakas. Malakas tsaka masaya, lalo na kikita mo yung mga bumibili sa'yo, pinagkakaguluhan ka sa 10-10, 20-20, na mga tinatangkilik yung mga product natin.
Sa kabila ng mga trahedyang naranasan, matingkad pa rin ang ganda ng ating minamahal na bayan. Hindi lang dahil sa mga kabigha-bighaning mga tourist destinations, kundi dahil na rin sa kultura at kaugaliang taglay ng mga Pinoy. Kaya Pilipino ka man o turista mula sa ibayong dagat, tayo nang tuklasin at danasin ang ganda ng Pilipinas. Dahil para sa ating mga proud Pinoys, talaga namang it's more fun in the Philippines.
It's such a beautiful country, it's amazing.
Mapalad po tayo at kasama po natin ngayon ang winner ng America's Next Top Model Cycle 18. Wala pong iba kundi si Miss Sophie Sumner upang samahan tayo sa ating talakayan ngayong umaga. Good morning, Sophie, and welcome to the show.
Hello, mabuhay.
Yes, you're back.
I am.
Well,
yes.
before we talk about all these escapades that you have been you've been around the country for quite some time.
Yes.
And you know, a lot of Filipinos are watching America's Next Top Model, and they're all asking you, what did you do after that, and what have you been doing?
Oh my gosh, what did I do? I left England. I moved to New York, which was quite a big thing for me. I got an agent in New York and LA, and I've been kind of presenting and modeling and doing my thing ever since.
Wow.
In the Big Apple.
Yes.
So I talk like this now. I'm like, hello.
So you've been to 3 continents in the past few days.
I know, I have. I think, I suddenly realized this year I'm on my 14th flight.
Wow. You've been in the Philippines several times now, right?
Yes.
And let's talk about your travel experience here. I'm sure that a lot of Filipinos, or especially your fans here, would love to hear it from you. What was it like the first time you came here?
Do you know, it was funny, the first time I came here, I was actually doing a catwalk show, and I was only here for a week. So I came into Manila, I was in the hotel, in the car, and in Mall of Asia, and then back to hotel
That's
car,
it.
and that was it. So I was so confused, because everyone's like, it's such a beautiful country, it's amazing, and I was like, well, it is, but I mean, I'm not really, I was like looking out the window at the car, like,
There's 7...
what's going on? There's a jeepney, yes, I've seen a lot of them, but apart
There's
from that,
7,100 plus islands.
I know, and I stayed
you're
in
stuck in...
Manila. But like,
So-
but Mall of Asia was
So
lovely.
when you left, you thought, well, I want to come back.
Exactly. You know, that was it. When I left, I was like, right, something's gone wrong here. I haven't quite seen everything, I'm pretty sure. And I was Googling Philippines, and it's all these islands, and I was like, what? So I was like, I have to come back. I have to come back and explore.
Well, Sophie, you've been to a lot of places here
my
in the
gosh,
country. And
yeah.
let's talk first about the food. What do you think about Filipino food?
It's amazing. I have tried everything from lechon in Cebu, where they apparently it's
Very
the
famous.
super nice one there, and they stuff it
Yes.
with like star anise and lemongrass and all these
Yes.
spices, and that was so nice. And I've done the exotic food.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I had ants.
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 We call it antique.
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 Yeah, so Sophie tried adobong antique.
Adobo
right?
antique, yes. They
Yes.
got stuck in my teeth a lot. That was all I could. And then caterpillar. I tried caterpillar. That was very exciting. But the food has literally been amazing. Oh, and empanada. We had that in Vegan Ilocos.
Ilocos.
Oh. But everyone just has like a different. Oh, and longanista. Sorry. I keep thinking more things. Longanisa.
Yes.
We just had that
Ilocos?
in Albay.
Albay. Oh, yeah, yeah.
And they only have one sausage, like one longanisa that you can have there, and you can't have it anywhere else. So I was ringing back home, and I'm like, I've had something that you guys can never have. I was a bit mean. But it was really, really good.
So far, what's your favorite?
I don't know. I quite like ube.
A bunch of them?
Ube.
Ube.
The purple, like,
in the
dessert.
north, yes.
That was really nice. I like that.
And what do you think about outdoor activities here? I mean, I've seen a lot of photos that
Yeah.
I'm a follower, you know, and I saw a lot of your photos.
Salamat po.
And you also speak Tagalog
I'm half Filipino, really.
fluently. So when you talk about outdoor activities in the country, what's it been like? You've been to Ilocos, you've been to Rizal, Bohol,
Albay,
Mindoro,
Cebu, Mindoro. Like,
Yeah.
I've been everywhere. But oh my gosh, I have had so many first experiences. So many. I'd never scuba dived. I'd never snorkeled. I'd never windsurfed. I'd never zip lined. All these things that I've done, and I don't like heights, and I've just said yes to everything.
But in these places that you have visited, which one do you think would fit the best place you can actually picture out that, you know, probably this is a place where I can actually stay for the rest of my life?
Do you know, it's so funny. Everywhere's been super special. I thought Bohol was really, there was like a different energy. I'd just been in New York and I came back and it was one of the first places we went to. And it was just like everyone is friendly everywhere, but it was just, I could see living there. It was weird. I appreciate all the places, but it was one place I could be like, yeah, I could spend some time here. I really could. It was just very welcoming and
Is
and
it a
just
place near the
beautiful.
beach?
Yeah, I stayed in this place right on the beach,
Yes.
and I just remember FaceTiming my parents, and I was like, you guys, they're gonna come out. They're gonna come out in a couple of months. I was like, I have to bring you here. It was so magical, and we went like, I did kayaking down the river and saw fireflies. Like did a firefly kind of kayaking at night, so all the trees were lit up, and it was just like magical. It was a really magical place.
And you also met the Bohol Children's Choir.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
very famous.
Do you know what? In the number, honestly, in the top 2 moments of my life, that takes number 1, I think.
Wow.
The Lubbock, they were incredible, and they stood, it was insane. We filmed, and they stood in front of the ruins of the Lubbock church.
Yes.
And I'd just been talking to the priest, and he was saying it was going to take 15 years for it to be fully rebuilt. But it was at night, and the children went and they sung in front of the ruins, which were almost kind of lit up, and the stars were out fully, and I mean, I was a mess. I was just, they just opened, and the like passion and the glee that was kind of coming out of them, it was incredible. Their faces, everything just lit up, and I was crying, I was gone.
I'm sure the Department of Tourism in this country would be very happy to hear these stories. But
No, it's amazing.
Sophie, talk about our products, Philippine products. What do you like the most, or somehow caught your attention?
I like piña.
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 Pineapple.
I like pineapple. Yeah, the pineapple leaves. I went to go and see how they were woven, and I'm very into shabby chic and vintage.
Okay.
And I went and sat with these women all around a table, like 8 women or so, just inside, like kind of a like a tea time or something in England,
Yes.
and just really intricately sewing with this piña. And that was something special. And I'd also seen before how they'd made it, so they would they scrape it off the pineapple
Yes.
leaves, and it's amazing, and also abaca.
Abaca.
Sorry,
Abaca.
I'm so English and I say things. I'm like abaca. That was incredible because I saw exactly, they use every bit of the plant, and they take the strengthening for the furniture, and then they have stuff for the, you know, to embroidery into clothes. But it was so funny because they were showing me how they did it and then weaving it, and we went. It was all. I mean, I can't even call it a factory. It's like a home. It's like a home with like multiple people working in almost.
Yes.
And we went to where they check the goods and they send them off. And he was like, "Oh, these are sold in Crate and Barrel." And I looked at them and Crate and Barrel's in New York. I looked at them and I was like, I bought those from Crate and Barrel. I've had them. Yeah. It was incredible, and I was like, so I'm going to go back to New York, and I was like, I could have just bought them from you. I didn't need to go. But it's amazing to see. It was amazing for me to be. I'm so ignorant to going into a place. I think we all are, and just buying and not thinking, and to actually see from start to finish the process with no machinery, it was incredible. Like a family-run business, exactly how they do it, using, you know, scraping away the fibers and how they. And it takes them so long.
Yes.
And to see the finished product and think that I bought that a year ago, it was so weird, but it's, so much respect. And like,
now you'll treasure the product all the more. Well, Sophie, what do you find impressive about the Philippine culture? You have been to a lot of places here. I remember I tried to hook you up in this Malacanang trip.
Oh, it's amazing.
To get a chance to see Malacanang Palace.
I stood on the
I know. The balcony. The viewers should watch out for that episode. But what do you find impressive about Philippine culture and of course the Filipino people?
Do you know, I have never been anywhere so welcoming. Hand on heart, never been anywhere. I've done a lot of traveling, and I just keep coming back. There's something very intoxicating about it. Like, as soon as you get off the plane, it's happy and it's generous.
Sophie, you were here actually during the height of Yolanda.
Oh my gosh.
And you went to Bohol after the devastating earthquake. You've seen our people, how they respond, how resilient they are. What touches you the most?
I think, yeah. Well, after Yolanda, Yolanda, I couldn't even imagine it. I mean, that was just insane. But just the way that everyone came together, like I noticed all the Christmas parties, like everything was to help, everything. Everyone's so, you know, selfless, just wanted to help, really. But the earthquake as well, like when we went and visited Bohol, all the ruins, and I spoke to the children again, the choir, and they were like, oh, you know, we just keep going and we sing and just. We all need to learn from you guys. We seriously do. Just the resilience and I was always saying, Mother Nature likes the Philippines. Like a little bit too much. She's like, I keep coming back. But
we're just too hospitable.
Huh? You're too nice for the social disaster.
This year, these typhoons are no longer welcome.
Yeah, exactly. Please stop. Leave the Philippines alone. But I think everyone could learn seriously from just the pure positivity.
Thank you. Well, let's talk about this upcoming TV show that you are doing with my favorite rock star, Mig Ayesa. Tell us about it.
Okay, well...
Fill it up!
Fill it up! It's called Fill It Up.
Yes.
And me and Mig are basically traveling around the Philippines, but you know what? It's really fun, eh? It feels like... I've seen some of the footage, and it feels like you're traveling with friends, which I think is how a travel show should be, you know?
Yes.
It's like you kind of... I watch some of Mig's episodes because he goes separately and he sets me challenges. So, oh my gosh, he made me, in Albay, he made me... do a challenge where I had to source fabric, source a location, and put on a fashion show.
Wow.
And I did it. I did Avoca Turnos, and we did it in this amazing, like, kind of upcoming by the church, the ruins of the church there.
Yes.
And I used 23 beauty pageant queens. And it was incredible. But yes, we have like challenges along the way, and I set him challenges. And I think it's just like traveling with friends. Like when I was watching Mig's episodes, I was like, I just want to travel with him.
Yes.
And it's kind of like reality as well. So you're following us and our journey. And obviously I didn't know much about the Philippines. Mig is half Filipino, but it's just very much, there's no fakeness. It's just we go in, we talk to the people, you know, I learn skills. Like I've done pottery, I've done carving, I've done like embroidery.
So what do you think about fashion here in the Philippines and how people are reacting, or how our kababayans take it seriously?
I think actually I met an upcoming fashion designer in Cebu.
Yes.
And it was amazing. I was talking to him and I was looking at his stuff and I was like, wow, this is really cool. Like, this is easily be in any of the fashion weeks, easily New York, easily London. And I was like, where do you get your inspiration from? Like, what type of, you know, like a lot of people always say, like an era maybe or something. And he was like, well, I get it from the corals of Cebu and the blue whale sharks. And he was just like all these things that it was so special in the country, he just kept saying. And it's so funny, I've noticed that there's a lot of, you keep traditions very much so, any weaving or anything like that, like it's passed on down from generation to generation, so everything's super special, but the tradition, they keep the essence of the Philippines a lot in their fashion, but in a great way. Like I said, we did the show with the Tanos and stuff, and they were like a new way of doing it. But I really like how wherever people are from, like whichever island, whichever part of the Philippines
I remember you went to Marikina also for the shoes.
Oh yeah, I made shoes in Marikina!
You made
and I
shoes.
saw the world's biggest shoe.
Anyway, Sophie, we have this slogan, it's more fun in the Philippines.
Yeah.
How fun is it?
Woohoo! Bonga! Loco! No. You know that slogan's all the way in London. I see that slogan in London, I've seen that slogan in New York, on the subway, on the buses. And every time it makes me smile because I'm just like, it really is. It really is so much fun. And I keep coming back. I mean, I'm on like,
I know you speak you speak Tagalog so fluently. What is your what is your favorite Tagalog word?
I like masarap.
Masarap.
Or galing, Sophie, galing.
Galing.
I like that one. This is a good one.
That's a good one. Huh?
Or loco, bonga. I like quite a lot.
Bonga. I think that's I don't need to teach her. She's already an expert.
Oh, no.
Well, maybe my last question would be, can you invite our viewers to watch out for this Fill It Up?
Yes, please, everybody, watch Fill It Up. I'm not sure when it's coming out. It's like the worst outro. Please watch Fill It Up when it comes out. I'm on social media, at Sophie Sumner 8. And I've been plugging a lot of it, so you can kind of follow where we are there and what we're up to and all the different things I'm trying. And when it comes out, I'll let you guys all know.
Yeah, and I was part of one of the episodes. You went to TESDA.
Yes, it was amazing.
Watch out.
And I sewed. Taught me to sew, kind of.
Anyway, Sophie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're so happy and
Salamat
delighted to have you here. Thank you. Tutok lamang po kayo at magbabalik po ang ating agenda. Ang hangarin po na mapaunlad ang sektor ng turismo ay hindi lamang nakasalalay sa ating pamahalaan. Mahalaga din po ang pakikiisa ng bawat Pilipino, lalo na po sa pagtangkilik sa mga magagandang lugar sa ating bansa. Kaya huwag na huwag po tayong maging dayuhan sa ating sariling bayan. Dahil sa huli po, hindi lamang ang ganda ng Pilipinas ang naitataguyod ng sektor ng turismo. Hatid din po nito ay maraming trabaho at mas magandang ekonomiya para sa ating bayan. Ito po ang ating naging agenda. Ako pong muli, si Joel Villanueva, na nagsasabing sa agenda nating ito, kasama ka, kaisa ka, may pakialam ka.
Araw-araw, nandiyan sila, bahagi ng ating buhay. Kahit magkikipata, kahit magpingi-pingihan. Kasama ka, isa ka, may pakialam ka. Adyenda, adyenda. Kahit nasan ka, nakikita at naririnig, apektado ka. Kahit magkikipata, kahit magkibit-balikat, nararamdaman. Adyenda, adyenda, adyenda. Kahit di pag-usapan, nararamdaman. Sa bawat kibot-galaw natin, nakakaapekto sa atin. Pag-usapan natin, harapin natin.